morning. Welcome back to the Collective live stream. It's currently Thursday, and we finally have news on the week. So I'm a little bit excited for that part of the day.
What news do we have again? We had unemployment claims, right?
Yes. I feel like the elephant in the room is the NVIDIA earnings that have left us in this range. So I think that's the first thing I'll bring up on the live stream. We have this, I'm going to say it's about 100 and some points, 260 points of a range. Obviously, I would look to target the high off of open. Maybe that's not obvious to everybody, but there's this bullish 15-minute fair value gap that we tagged right before open. So I want to see that expand. London high already got tagged right there. Previous day's high, which was from NVIDIA earnings, should be taken relatively quick. I don't even have time to do the freaking breakdown of the bias before it runs to the draws.
Before it just takes all the draws.
Yeah, so quick breakdown while it's running to the draws. Opens up Asia session. You can see on the 15-minute.
Okay, there.
Open, low, formed, and then expansion. London session, what do we do? Trade into Asia session's hourly imbalance. What do we see? Expansion or continuation, forming hourly fair value gap. New York AM session, kind of 15-minute consolidation here, drops lower. That's manipulation. You have this order block, fair value gap, trades into it, expands. That's why this fair value gap, if we traded back into it, would be a key a thing that would move it. And what I was saying right before we went live was I don't really like the day because my draw being the previous day's high, I anticipated it to get taken out on one candle on open, and I mean that's what it did. If this wasn't at open, could you imagine what setup you'd have here? It'd be a great setup to the previous day's high.
Well, because we got the manipulation into the hourly with the SMT prior to the 8:30 news driver, and then news got released, expanded towards the drawn liquidity.
Yeah. So
and then we just got a retracement after that. So then when 8:30 expands to the draw, 9:30 is going to do the same thing.
Some people like to short to the news wick regardless of structure. So if you're shorting to the news candle, regardless of the actual bias, you're gonna get toasted there, which we see happens in a candle. And our friend ES is almost at all-time highs. That is that black line, 508. So once we take that, we'll have a very large SMT, and I'm watching that. Two biases, one of them stands out a little bit more, and that'd be the bullish one. I would just look for it to run out all of these relative equal highs. But if ES taking all-time highs and Q forms his SMT and then gets a crazy reaction, then I will implement my higher time frame bearish bias where I want to see these relative equal lows. But until then, I'm going to stick with the bullish bias.
Okay, so YM just got a super large dump off of open there, and it took out Asia's low.
So YM taking Asia's low is wicked because Asia low for NQ is 230 points away. Honestly, I could potentially see this being a very premium here and it getting knocked back down into at least equilibrium of this range. That'd be wicked.
Well, I'm thinking the daily, we're going to inverse that, the daily and bounce to the upside.
If we did that, well, yeah, we would have a bullish day. I'm saying if it gets, if the next, from when ES takes the all-time highs, then we form a reversal and it goes down and takes like AM low. It'd be interesting because it'd be like seek and destroy, which we have kind of been doing all month, and especially in this range. It seems like anytime we get a large expansion, we're in seek and destroy conditions. So it's like take the low, run back, take the internal high, take that high, go back, take the low, take the high. Do we go back, take the low? That's what I'm watching for. Because there's no longs for me for a little bit.
If we close up here at 10 a.m., like above previous day's high, the 4-hour candle will have a super good close.
Yeah.
So I'd look for a retracement into probably 15-minute gap.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for, was the 4-hour, or what I would have waited for.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been long on the opening bell. I would have bet that it was more likely to expand on open than go down, and I said that pre-market.
Well, I would have preferred if,
Yeah,
there was like good size candles, but maybe not, one candle that took out everything.
Yeah, well that happens though because it's open, right? Your volume spikes, your VIX jumps 2% every open, but can't really catch them unless you're limiting into a buy at the fair value gap. And if you have a predetermined I don't trade open kind of mindset, which I do. Pretty hard to catch those. This dude comment on our video that said he's a big fan?
Oh yeah, I seen that on Twitter.
No, on our video.
Like right now.
I don't know. I just saw the notification.
Oh, I seen a guy. He
17 hours ago.
commented on my Twitter.
On yours?
Yeah.
Sick.
It'll be best to wait till 10 a.m. in my opinion, just because of the assets not being in sync with each other. YM's currently dumping. ES took the high and is back in the range, and Q's continuing to expand higher, or on the hourly at least. So waiting for this hourly candle close in the 4 hour will give us some good insight. Anything yet?
One little quick combine loss.
And Q's back below previous day's high. Just straight into a 3 minute fair value gap, 2 minute fair value gap. See if that holds. We have SMT at the 930 low with YM. Not really surprising though, because YM's just continuing to flush.
So there's a retracement.
Yeah, do a 3 minute fair value gap.
This might be one of the days where it is this move that expands. Most of the time, this isn't my trade, though. I have to have a very clear bias for this to be my trade. Look at ES, it's wicked.
Yeah,
Falls short of that previous day's high.
Yeah.
Almost goes to the sell side.
it should trade up there. I think. Leaving those highs is devious.
I'd say diabolical. You could totally leave them. I've seen worse things happen. Now it makes sense to take it though. That is the all-time high, and you don't fall short of an all-time high like that and then not take it the same day. It's a tick away. It's an ES tick away. Yeah, we have 16 subs.
Yeah, gained a couple, I guess.
6.
No, we were at 14.
Yesterday was 13, but like
13?
a week ago we were at 10. So 60% in a week. That's pretty good. So you go 60% every week. That means we'll be at about a billion in a few weeks. In a year, we'll be at a billion, dude.
Honestly, if we're gonna get the continuation higher, I don't want to see YM go much lower.
Oh, 29 weeks, and if we grow even 50% per week, so we gain 50% more subscribers every week, we'll be at 1 million subscribers in 30 weeks. I like that number.
50% a week, jeez.
Yeah. Oh, we did that. So wouldn't that be cool if it was just like a consistent growth? Like
Well,
that
it would be
like
consistent, but not 50%.
Wouldn't it be cool if it compounded though? Yeah, obviously, you can't go to 50%, but it's like the more subscribers you have, the more you get shown. So the more people find out about you, and then I think it's all the Twitter doings.
Yeah, if YM goes any lower, then I think we'll probably reverse off
Oh,
previous high.
baby, look at this ES first percent fair value gap that is currently holding. I need to make a freaking. How do you annotate a first percent fair value gap? What's your color?
Teal.
Okay. Mine is mine's like a purple, but I go FP.FPG.
That's what mine is too.
Oh yeah, nice. Look at this. ES does actually look bearish. Interesting. Maybe it wants to take just the internal lows out, and we'll have SMT. But you would want ES to be. Well, ES and NQ should have moved roughly the same though. I'd probably have a hard time taking a continuation long, just because ES would already be above the high.
Well, that's all-time highs on ES, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But I mean, I'm not gonna necessarily short. Oh, and I want to see NQ start to get the follow through as well, because we have that LRLR that we left from. How long ago was this? From like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
You know that hyper liquid that we bought is at $50 now.
Yeah, you said that a while ago.
Well, back at $50 again. That's a 10x, dude. That's crazy. It's just a little bit easier to buy when we first bought it.
Yeah.
We have to move quite a bit around. Dude, I don't get notifications when we get subscribers. That's like I didn't know we had 3 new subscribers. It only says new subscriber 6 days ago. That's all it says. Maybe you got to go into the YouTube studio and see 7 in the last 28 days. Oh, it's because it doesn't tell you who subscribed. You only get a notification when they say show who subscribed. Like you can put on your channel like show who you're subscribing to your account when you subscribe to them. Okay. Why do you see how many subscribers?
See if we inverse this 5-minute gap. If we inverse this 5-minute gap, there's probably shorts. Because there's SMT with the London session high with YM. And if YM fails to reverse here, continues lower, and NQ starts reversing. But I'm going to keep it on that 5-minute.
To start getting paid on YouTube, you only need 3,000 watch hours. In the last year,
That's, yeah. Don't you need 1,000 subscribers as well?
500.
Well, they lowered it.
Not saying that we're trying to milk you guys for money, but I'm just looking at YouTube stuff right now.
Okay, so we're rejecting previous high.
Yeah,
We're digging pretty deep into that 5-minute.
So this is one of my scenarios I was talking about. The potential reversal.
So we'll see. Just traded to the constant encroachment of that 5-minute. Let's see here. There's also the new 50-minute candle opened a minute ago.
Yeah.
So this candle will be telling. I like the 10 o'clock time a lot, just because so many candles close.
So August 21st we were at 13. Oh no, August 25th so in the past 3 days we gained 3. That's 1 a day. So 30%, 10% a day, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, we're starting to get more impressions, which means how much our thumbnails are showing on people's homepages.
Oh, sweet.
1,100 in the past. What basis is that on? What's it?
Like, what's an impression? I can
What?
look.
No. I know what it is. I'm just saying I don't know what time period that's off of.
Well, you have it on live. Oh, live. Sorry.
Live. This is the last 28 days, I think. Does that change it? Okay, yeah. So the last 7 days we got more than half of the impressions out of the
Out of the last
look at this. So like nothing. And then boom, it starts popping off.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last 7 days. Holy crap, dude. Like you don't really go wicked off this. You can see when people subscribe to you. 21st, we gained a subscriber. That's pretty wicked.
Honestly, for shorts, it'd be sweet if this 5-minute gap like temporarily holds. Internal sweep. Another SMT, and then expand lower.
Well, ES is actually working lower off of that first presented fair value yet, like I called out, which is interesting because it definitely left that all-time high by a tick.
The only thing I don't like,
Justin Weirland he posted I got COVID in his title. What are you talking about, dude?
I hate when we get the large move right off open as like the Judas swing, but then you just go right back down like that same amount, like when you pump,
Yeah.
and then just dump right away.
This is pretty slow.
It's harder to find a trade in there.
This is slower, so right, it should be a bit better. Bit better. I'm starting to get more freaking interaction on Twitter too. So this guy said we should do an educational video for our first YouTube video. I'm like consistently getting over 60 views now per post instead of 30, which is better. Like my trade recaps are getting like 200. Okay, hold on, lock in because we're dumping. You in shorts?
No.
Okay. So data low / previous day's low time. Looks like. Yeah, so YM failed to reverse at Asia's low, and NQ is reversing off of the previous day's high. Still 9 minutes until 10 a.m.
Okay, sorry, I was doing my
ES is going to inverse to hourly, most likely. YM is going to be headed straight towards previous day's low. And Q also.
I was just doing my my outlook, and I'm trying to figure out if I'm flipping bearish or not. How quickly I do that. I like it. I really like it though. My preferred short would be,
Well, mine will be post 10 a.m.
yeah, I was thinking that, but that's potentially, yeah, I do want to see that because if we just, well, this is a very, 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 very bearish 4 hour candle with the look of it right now.
We probably won't inverse the hourly
I'm
on
gonna
this candle.
say we get a retracement to something.
Yeah. Well, we have the 15-minute order block, 5-minute inversion up there. I don't know if we go that high. It's not super. It's not that high actually. I'd like the 15-minute order block.
I just want like a 25% retracement. So this 1 minute gap right here, and then I want to see it start selling off. I wouldn't want anything. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I'm not fully bearish yet. If we flip and inverse this, I can argue that with the internal S&T, we want to run back higher very quickly on ES to take those highs up. But that seems less likely as we work lower on.
I mean, it should be pretty obvious. So like as soon as 10 a.m. opens, if it trades higher first into the 15-minute order block, 3-minute gap, whatever,
Well, wouldn't you like that hourly change in state?
and
to
then
the down-
immediately
Wouldn't you like that hourly change in state to the downside?
that'd be good too. Yeah.
So
I still would want to see it trade up into the like that 3-minute. That 3-minute gap looks really good. I like that 3-minute gap.
the one that we need to form.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. You know those days where we're
In
like,
30
I want
seconds.
this gap traded to, and then it's just no, you don't.
But it's paired with the 15-minute change in state when we get it. But yeah, it depends how much we sell off going into 10 a.m.
I mean, we do have just more lows, right? Like London low, Asia low, and the previous day low. So they're better. There's better targets if you were bearish than bullish. With, I mean, obviously with the rejection, and that was what I was saying right off the bat with the analysis was, I'm gonna watch how we react off of the previous day's high there. We got no continuation off of it, and we inversed the move. In my opinion, it wasn't that executable. Like I wouldn't have been taking a trade on that most of the time. Technically, we're still in a premium with most of the true opening prices. Yeah. So, and then if I go with the entire range now, well, I'd be better off doing that. So equilibrium of the dealing range, the one from NVIDIA, is right about there. Mean dealing range. The mean dealing range. Four minutes here, and we'll see the 10 a.m. opening.
Yeah, so ideally we get the hourly change in state as well. That'd be good. 15-minute will most likely happen regardless.
We have London low SMT now, which I don't like, but I'll mark it out.
And we'll see. By just trading the way we did off open there, forming that Judas swing to then just immediately run through it doesn't look like it's
the SMT doesn't really make sense.
No.
With the close we'll get.
I think this will be 10 a.m. open higher and then just dump. We'll trade down to probably that data low. Which if we trade down all the way to that data low, that means that the daily's not going to get inversed, and we'll probably trade all the way back down to those daily relative equal lows from like July, early August. That's so weird though. How ES left equal, like pretty much equal highs.
It did. Yeah. I'm wondering if it was on all of the ESs or the S&P or whatever, or if it's. I mean, I'd still focus.
Jeez, we might even inverse this hourly.
I'd still focus more on the previous day high sweep than the. Or no, well, for ES the London high sweep, but I'd focus more on that than the relative equal highs. Now I think it would be a bit of a stretch to leave it. I thought we'd take it. We would just quickly hit it while we were up there already. I think now reaching up to it is a little bit.
Well, now that NQ took London's low, that SMT's gone. No, that's pre-market low. Oh, ES did take London's low though. Now.
Oh yeah, my ES had London's low taken before. But that hourly is going to look pretty wicked for trying to say, yeah, we're bullish.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to work.
But again, like how I like reversal structure, it's not like this. I mean, it is, but the 50 minutes good and the 5 minutes good, but the 1 minute I don't like.
Yeah. I like that 5-minute breaker.
Yeah.
With that 5-minute imbalance. I mean, like, you could pretty much just limit sell that 5-minute gap. Stop loss above the 9:45 5-minute candle. And he'd probably be fine.
I don't really want to be trading this because it does seem range bound to me.
Well, we took the range high.
Yeah, exactly.
So now it's range low.
Well, not necessarily. Could be equilibrium. Could be back to range high. It's not in my opinion. The higher time frame's got no rhyme or reason right now. Not much of it, at least. Like the daily, usually you frame your bias off of the daily, then to the 4 hour, then down, but it's in between right now.
But like my daily was bullish, but now that it is failing to give me that bullish confirmation, it's bearish now. Like we haven't displaced above a single high on the hourly chart on NQ.
I was the one that was saying that we would most likely, or we could flip here at the previous high. Like, you know, you trade ICT, you know that you got your accumulation. You can mark this as the manipulation leg, and then you see your start of the distribution. My worry is that it's that kind of distribution.
Okay, 10 a.m. opened. Got the hourly change in state. Traded to it there.
Yes, big closes.
So we'll see. Hopefully that's not all we get.
We also so we have this 15-minute inversion that we just closed below. There's a lot of bearish things.
Yeah, I'd like to see that 5-minute gap get traded to.
And then I'd like to see it reject. You know those days when you just take the high, go take the low, then reverse back to the high, and then I mean, it's different because of the 4-hour close, but then the candles fall flip. This one doesn't make sense to do that though. I would hope we work through this hourly. So, want to see the retracement to the 5-minute breaker block, the 5-minute balance, and that would be about equilibrium, or no? Yeah, so that'd be about a 30-40% retracement. And then I want to see us rotate lower. And if I don't get in, then it's not bad. Won't be too worried about it. So you can just tell when the price action is like not fluid. August.
Okay, there's a 5-minute gap traded to.
Okay.
ES inverse, it's hourly at 10 a.m. there. It's just about it back inside the inversion.
So, 5-minute breaker block is incoming. And it'll also be the 15-minute breaker. Well, more of an overblock. Because it doesn't really have that one swing.
Jeez. I'm tempted just to market sell here. Stop loss at the previous 50-minute candle high.
Mr. Market.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna do it.
You didn't it?
Yeah, I'm in 2 there.
Ooh, 2 minis. Holy shit.
Just on the 5-minute. I honestly.
Yeah.
I just don't want to deal with the internal structure necessarily.
I don't want to deal with a freaking not tight stop loss. A loosey goose stop. Jeez, bro. Gosh. Dude, what are you doing? Where's your stop loss on that freaking thing?
Previous 50-minute candle high.
Ooh.
So above the 2 5-minute gaps in the 5-minute inversion.
So you'll catch a 2R at Asia low. Ish. No, lower.
No, it's a 2R to the data low.
Is it really?
I'll look to go break even once we take
Jeez.
London's low though.
Like, come on, man. I'm like, yeah, I might get in, right? Off of the reaction of that 5 minute. I can still trade into it though.
Yep.
I want more defined. Well, I know your risk is defined. I want a tighter risk, is what I meant to say. I want a better RR if I'm running it that far low.
Yeah, and I'll look to, if there's something super clean on internal, I'll look to add and trail. Okay, there, just about traded to the 15-minute order block. Got like a tick away.
Oh shit, eh? Equilibrium tagged.
Yep. Trade to that premium 5-minute as well.
It's kind of like my I just want to stay out because I didn't want it to just be range bound, right? Like you take the high, you take the low, you freaking consolidate. So I'm watching the delivery from this. Now I've got something that I could frame a good short off of. It hasn't really left any S&Ts though. I guess you can say internal 5-minute, but I mean,
Yeah,
like
that's about it.
the only S&T we have is with London low. I thought we didn't like taking the taps of fair value gaps. I know I don't.
Well, this is
Still
partially why, but I mean,
Still scares me every time.
I don't, there's just times where it's like you wait for that internal when there's the higher time frame structure, and then you just get missed, like you miss out. So I'm just trading the 15-minute, 5-minute model here.
And I was not trading it because we just took the sell side and we have S&P London low. So I was wanting good internal. Because ES also left those relative equal highs as much as I wouldn't have wanted them to be a worry. If I look at the hourly now and see, even though you have this change in state, the wick lower still traded to an order block and formed that S&T. So we held that lower 5 minute. Lower 5 minute. What the frick? Dude, honestly, the regular trading hours looked bullish. There's S&T with this low.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I was just looking because my chart was messed up. Now we've got a good value up to potentially inverse to the downside though. What is Big Char doing, bro? Like he's up 250 today, but on all the other days he's down like 800. So yes, doing over here. So it's honestly not been super energetic morning. Uh, I mean, actually, that's a bigger move than I thought it would have been. But what we're looking at now is the potential run higher. It's interesting because I wouldn't have said that that was that possible because this massive wick, but I'm definitely watching it right now. I'm gonna change that back. So yeah, we technically drop down. You get this hourly change in state, but with the wick and it forming S&T with London's low, there's an ES taking London low right there. Then slightly conflicting biases for me right now, and that's all the more reason to be very cautious with my trading. Plus, I'm not a massive fan of the price action overall. Yesterday, really clear idea, right? So I'm getting in the trade off of my model. Today, bias, not so clear. So definitely waiting just a little bit extra confirmation on everything. Now, what I would look at is seeing us deliver from this and inverse the 5 minute, but with how we reacted off of that and what movement we're starting to get, watching that as well, which would be ES, then running and taking the relative equal highs. I'll have to draw out both scenarios because I am super split bias. Yeah, so for the shorts, if we got below that 5 minute in 5 minute inverse, right? I'd want to see London low, Asia low, previous daily low. But I'm watching for this one.
I mean, the good thing is like this, the 10 a.m. candle opened and just went straight up, but it's not like expanding and just pumping through it,
Not yet, no.
which is good because if we do flip bearish, we'll have a good wick.
I honestly don't know why, but I'm sweating. Like a drop of sweat. I'm not like stressed about anything. I'm not in a trade. I'm not looking to take a trade. It just I felt a drop of sweat go down my arm. I was like, what the? That's freaking weird. I'd actually be super interested to see a heart rate monitor while you're trading. Be funny. It's like, oh, I'm looking for a setup. Then your heart starts ripping. No, but I was literally writing out what we're doing right now. I was like getting the initial move off of the S&T and the hourly order block with London, or London low, hourly for rally gap, hourly order block. You know, started sweating. What's happening? I'm a trading sweat, bro. So I'm watching right now. We went into the 5 minute. That was that drawn out right there. I want to see if we get a continuation higher. So I'm going strictly off of this London low SMT in this sell side take here. But to be honest, I don't like where we are in price. I don't like the consolidation. You know, I could frame seek and destroy, but not in my favor. Some days I just want to avoid, right? Like when I came into yesterday, I know I said this a few minutes ago, but such a clean bias. You know, no choice not to take the trade. think we'll be able to look back and be like, damn, the August live streams are some of the longest live streams we've done. Just because every day you're sitting waiting for freaking
Yeah.
like an hour for something to happen.
Yeah. It's like the overnight price action looks half decent, and then as soon as market open hits, it's just dead, just back and forth.
Dodgy's taking 15-minute trades now. See, now I'm definitely interested in looking at this from the bullish perspective because I outlined the this manipulation lower into the imbalance, holding the inverse right there, and then getting this order block that will form and hopefully support a higher price. That'd be interesting. If it ticks it sells off, but just because I don't know, ES leaving those equal highs there, definitely throws me off. Like, and so far we can see the flip off of the SMT, right? And like SMT forms, and then we get 5-minute displacement for value gap, and we're holding. So if this forms this order block, even on the 5-minute in 2 minutes, then that's a continuation sign. If it keeps rejecting here, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm not trading it. People are calling this the NVIDIA hangover.
If we sweep this internal high, or ES sweeps it and get SMT, and then inverse the 5-minute.
What about that? You might have to take that right there. You know what we should do? We should try and arrange a oh, I can hear that. Trying to arrange a live stream with Bray.
Yeah.
And to figure out how we could make that work.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So I know that Ninja Trader has a when they do the live streams, they have 2 screens on at once.
Yeah.
They have like, or they'll have like right there, right? And then the web face cams, or whatever. We can do that. That'd be cool. I would love to collaborate with the lab. I might have an in to do it, so that'd be something very interesting. And then actually, when I go to Regina, I'll bring that up because that'd be fun. What do you think about this?
5-minute inversion.
What do you think about it?
I mean, it's probably the wick of the candle of the 4 hour candle, hourly as well.
So you could have better risk because you could do it at that. Like now your trade to Asia's low is a 3.6 hour. And the previous day's low is like 5. I still don't like it, personally. I look at this order block right there. All I can see is that. Are you watching the live stream?
No. Yeah. It's on another tab.
I'm like, okay, we got one person in here, but no. So it's you. I wish I could play my music in here. Set the vibes, but I'm gonna figure something out with this. YouTube has a built-in audio library. Oh, this is that 5-minute version.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're going in. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go in a little lighter size.
Lighter. Then don't go in then.
Well, and then I'll add once we get the 5-minute change in state, like off of the 10 o'clock candle.
Yeah. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't fully believe in shorts. If I'm gonna get in first,
Yeah.
it could play out. I'm not saying don't take it. I'm just saying my perspective isn't short biased.
Well, I wanted SMT like at these internal highs, but we kind of just left them stacked. That's the only thing I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Still waiting for that internal sweep, and that's the last case for me. If it doesn't reverse off this internal sweep, then
I'm
it's,
looking for longs with that move, man. That is wicked.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah, if we displace it this high, then
I found YouTube's free audio library, so I could technically play sound now. Like, yeah, I'm definitely more bullish here. Just that reaction so far off of that sweep there. It's not like a massive reaction, but it's more of a. What? Yeah, but what is there to take though? It's my problem. Because on the daily we expect it to expand, right? But I am watching the internal sweep just in case, right? Because I am so 50-50. What I would have wanted for longs needs to be expansion. But
yeah, I wouldn't want to see any higher because this hourly candle's been hesitating already. I'd want that, if for the bear scenario, to be the high of the hourly. I wouldn't want to see any higher.
I'd potentially consider shorts if it inverts this up like here.
Yeah, I'm looking at that 3-minute change in state. Yeah, so internal sweep. Now we have SMT. So we did just trade into a 5-minute bullish order block there. So I want to see that get disrespected and then trade back through the 5-minute and, get the 5-minute order block to the downside and 3-minute change in state. Because YM's going to go, I still want to see YM take that data low and then the previous day's low as well. And then I'd expect NQ to get at least some sort of move down.
Dude, we should just end the trading today. Just go to the lake. No more trading. I don't know, this volume looks super slow though. There's a 5-minute order block we have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to see if we hold that or displace through it.
So it's looking like we are expanding. Okay. Just delivering off of that 1 minute balance.
Yeah.
It just looks, but it does look messy as a chart. So I'm probably staying out of this. Okay, so with this,
So we're about to inverse that 5 minute.
we're definitely looking like the bullish bias will play out there. Just and NQ's actually more bullish now, so it's funny. So here's a fair value gap tap, but again, not taking it. Just monitoring it. Because I don't have either bias. How can you want to trade anything in this price action?
Yeah, it's not great. I'm ready for September.
Yeah. I want this 5 minute inversion to close, and then, I mean, am I going to get a good trade out of that? Probably not.
I mean, you pretty much have to just take the 5 minute inversion.
I'm not doing that. So
There's a nice 3 minute gap there.
probably look to take something along those lines with good internal. That's it.
I mean, like if this 5 minute inverses and then
Oh, that's exit too. Are you sure? Because you
I didn't take a trade on the hunt.
Yeah, remember it's the 5 minute. Yeah, if we get a retracement to that 3 minute and then get some out of there, I'd probably hop in because we have, and if YM actually can get below that data low, because
You know what?
it got like a tick away.
You know what I could see people taking? This.
Yeah. Yeah, if YM can take that data low, that would be good because it got. Like
But now that we have this
away.
50-minute close and this 5-minute, I'm pretty much ready to be in a trick.
I just need a little wick to get put in for the 50 minute, which should be into that 3 minute, hopefully. Hopefully it's not just this upper 1 minute.
No. Nah. That would not make sense. Good retracement. And then reaction. Please, brother. Don't do that. Wow. That was just the 5-minute inversion, right? Like we traded it within there. Honestly, if I get left behind, so what? This is not my day to trade. It's just not been feeling the bias. Not been vibing with it. And you know what? You'd think that ES would want to run to it a little bit quicker, but you could take ES like right now and it be so discounted, it's fine. Right?
Yeah, ES is still in its 50 minute, but it should get inverse too. It's traded to its 3 minute gap. So
It's the one with equal highs.
yeah. I sense an ES trade coming up here.
I don't know.
Looks like NQ is just gonna run.
Yeah, but ES has got the draw though. That's my thing.
Yeah.
I really wanted that 3-minute traded too.
Technically SMT there because ES traded into it. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you think about trading ES just like I am?
It's questionable here.
And then
just
stop at the internal low?
Just take the 5 minute inversion.
No, just enter now. On that close. Oh, fuck. That's bad.
You didn't stop at the internal low or what?
No, I accidentally did it on NQ. I did it on NQ, dude.
How much did you do?
10.
Jeez.
That's why I said, uh-oh, because I did the wrong one. Because I went over here. And this is for MNQ. Jeez, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Okay, in on ES for the on the change in state, the target is these equal highs. I understand ES is weaker, but I like the draw on ES. But I'm going to break even doing everything based off of NQ here. Okay. Oh, ES is getting that deep retracement. Okay, so looks like the ES trade is going to be stopped out. Yep. It's unfortunate because it's the one time I trade ES. The one time. And, so pretty much said, yeah, I'll never trade ES. A little bit unfortunate. I just wanted to trade it because the draw, in my opinion, was a bit better. But again, it's holding up. It is the weaker pair, so I guess that is an understandable loss here. Damn, that little mishap where I accidentally entered on NQ initially was lost me like $60 per account. So this will be unfortunate if it gets stopped out because it'll be bigger than I'm used to, but by $60. So I just expect ES to flip to a more bullish point and run aggressive. It has equal highs with all-time highs, so I want it to run out and run through all-time highs. That was the basis of the trade there. So what we're looking at on NQ here, what do we do? I don't know. I think it's good logic that it's like I can take an ES trade and have a better RR, but if it's a sketchier trade,
The only thing I don't like is the stop loss.
it was in that 3 minutes, so I felt pretty comfortable in the moment with it.
Based off the reaction, yeah. And I mean, it's still...
In the moment, I felt very comfortable.
Yeah.
Now I am feeling more comfortable now than before, but only because it's at my break even again. So as NQ runs to this high, I'm expecting ES to get the actual displacement and start moving, close to the same as NQ. After all, it has got those equal highs. But like the fact that ES doesn't really move above my break even and NQ continues to run is making me regret taking ES. I'm adding that to my freaking notes. Literally ban ES from being tradable. I know I don't ever want to trade it, but just ban it in general.
I mean, if we can get this 3-minute order block, I'd feel a lot more comfortable in this.
Oh, you're in it too?
Yeah.
When did you get in it?
A while ago.
When I got in it?
Yeah.
Was your stop loss at the same spot?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I didn't know you were in this thing.
Look, I looked at ES. I was like, yeah, ES there's SMT at the lows with YM. We are still in the 50-minute, but I was like, it should get ran based off the reaction at the lows.
I find that
So I was like,
I
oh,
find
yeah.
it hilarious how we're both in ES trade.
See, the thing is, now what's this 3-minute close? 57-minute. If we can get this 3-minute order block in a minute, it'd be good because we do have SMT with that 1045 low. Again, with YM, but the 3-minute order block is the main thing.
And I said NQ is what's going to make me go to break even on ES. Because honestly, dude, like the fact that NQ is ran, we just had 26 points of a movement. ES hasn't even barely gotten above that high is concerning.
Yeah, so taking the 5-minute inversion on NQ would have just been easier than trading this stupid ES, honestly.
You might have been out of break even.
I don't think so. Why would you go to break even? Why would you go to
I
break
don't
even?
know. Depends if you go to break even or not.
Well, where are you going to break even?
Depends what you are feeling like.
Well, didn't take anything.
That's what I mean. but it depends what you're feeling like.
You would not even take it a break even. What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. I'm just
I'm
saying.
talking about long.
Yeah, I know. If you took the 5-minute inversion,
Where are you getting soft at a break even?
let's say you take the 5-minute inversion and you get filled up here a little bit, right? And then you say right here, you're like, I can go to break even. You could take it on break even potentially.
Well, I wouldn't go because it's a 5-minute and there's a 3-minute below. You'd leave it until this high gets taken.
That's what I would do. I'm just
Yeah.
like, depending on how people manage their trade. But it's a good trade. I like the little change in state off of that fair value gap down there. What am I doing? What's the wrong fair value gap? I want to highlight this one. There. Once NQ takes that high, I'm going to break even on ES. I know that the ES break even's tight, but it's because ES isn't freaking moving, man. Like NQ is above the high, displaced 9 points. ES is still at my break even pretty much. 2 minutes until the 50, and then it gets closed. I had a feeling about the market maker model the entire time. That's why I really didn't like those shorts there. Okay, I would say ES needs to flip more bullish though, because I don't want to be holding for so long past the high. Like NQ's gonna take the high, right? And
Yeah.
my ES is still gonna be at break even.
Well, the ES should make its way to those equal highs. It just doesn't make sense not to.
Brother, I hope. But look, we're at break even still.
Yeah, and NQ's ran so.
I know. Talking about.
No, are you in it too?
Talk about never want to trade ES again. Man, this is it.
I don't like it.
And then every down move NQ gets, ES gets 2 times its size.
Let's see if we get this 15-minute. Oh, we'll get the 50-minute inversion.
We got it? Oh no.
We will.
A minute.
We're still above it by quite a bit.
Ay. Freaking hope I do.
There's a 3-minute order block getting encroached.
Get your own. What'd you say? Get your own sandwich. Yes. Yeah. Just 20 seconds here still for the ES.
If this ES trade, I honestly, regardless of the outcome of this ES trade, I think I'm never trading ES again.
Yeah, this is a fucking stretch. I'm gonna swear there because that's how I'm feeling about holding this ES thing. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, man.
Okay, we still got
15-minute barely got inversed above.
yeah. It did get inverse, but barely, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, NQ just start pumping here.
Well, no, ES start pumping, man. I'm not in on NQ.
I know, but then ES will follow.
Yeah, well,
get the-
I would prefer, like, I want ES to pump and NQ to follow, right?
I don't care who, as long as they're pumping, it doesn't matter who's going first.
I'm very uncomfortable with this. Extremely uncomfortable with this. I will openly admit that, and it's because I'm trading ES. What I would want to see is ES take the lead. Right? They kind of work like that sometimes, right? So ES consolidating, and then it can flip and then be more bullish than NQ, and NQ might not get the same movement. So that's kind of what I hope to see here, where NQ's kind of had these down candles and ES is reacting off of that order block. So but the fact that I'm still break even on ES is kind of stupid. This is more of like a conviction play. That's honestly why it's in on ES too, because there's the equal highs. But NQ being that close to those highs too, it's like, well, why trade ES there? If ES gets above those down close candles, I'm gonna go trail that thing. See, now NQ is kind of working against ES, but ES is still holding its ground at the moment. I'm worried just like because ES was more bearish. If NQ wants to get a retracement to the 15-minute gap, how screwed is ES?
Yeah. Let's just hope it doesn't do it. Well, we can watch this 2-minute on NQ. If this 2-minute on NQ gets inverse, then it's probably just it's getting cooked here. It's bad that I'm tempted just to take the trade off while it's like at close to break even.
Yeah, I feel the exact same way.
Right.
Like, it actually kind of makes me like
But
unsettled.
yeah, it doesn't,
ES
doesn't
makes
feel
me
great.
Unsettled. And you don't want to take it off and be like, you just took it off because you just didn't like trading ES. What's the YM doing?
I put in equal lows with the data low,
And then ran higher?
and is starting to yeah.
Oh,
It's weird.
yes. Yeah, bro. That it trading at a break even was giving us the break even on that trade.
Yeah, I don't like ES. It's nasty. Well, just when NQ is like, so yeah, NQ's got that 15-minute. I'm gonna mark out that 50-minute on NQ.
What in the August is going on? I'm holding the ES trade because I've already held the drawdown. But what I do want to see is the displacement, which is not happening.
Oh, jeez, yes. Are you kidding me?
What a messy motherfucker. Super messy. Don't want to trade ES again. I'm actually probably not going to touch ES ever again. And ES, I hope you can, you hear me say that and you decide to non-stop me out and instead, give me a slightly more biased feeling towards you, as in hit my TP, make me feel a little bit better. And that's, what the stupid thing is I'm like, I want to take it off of break even because I don't think I should be trading ES. Like, that's the stupid thing. Because I didn't want to be trading this thing. I know.
Okay, just run to 508 and Clark it.
Well, we have filled in that 15-minute inversion, so if it's given it a chance to run higher, it's off of that right there. Yeah, no lower. NQ 15-minute order block. But like for ES to really start moving, like that's not that many points. Like for 12 points to the high ES, come on, mate. Dude, this up candle is a blessing because you could take it off right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Regardless of this, though, I'm ending the live stream once ES takes me out of this.
Actually, you know what? Like if the ES trade gets stopped out and NQ retraces to that 50-minute, there'd actually be a good long up to the morning high.
I'll be tapped out. I'll be maxed out for the day. I'm not gonna get in that thing. My ES, this play on ES is the only thing I'm gonna touch today, and I honestly didn't want to touch it. Like tickled it and then fuck. Yeah. It's just not moving, right? Like we went through a whole 7 minutes of a 50-minute candle, haven't moved. Like it should be freaking one candle up there, but no. Please go higher. Yeah. Oh, bro. Are you out of it already?
Yeah, I took it off.
You took it off
I took it off. I can't stand it.
at break even?
Yeah, I couldn't stand
You
it.
took it off at break even. Didn't tell me to take it off at break even. So now I'm the only one sitting in this ES thing.
I just couldn't stand it. ES,
I can't stand it either.
it's not. Yeah, I'm not trading ES.
I'm not. I can't stand it either. But I'm in it. So now look. NQ's going higher. ES isn't fucking moving, mate. So now
And the
that
other thing
NQ's
is-
moving higher, ES is failing to move higher.
The other thing is YM also has those equal those that I don't know,
Don't even bring up YM. I'm so tilted about ES right
which
now. I'm just so
threw me off a
tilted
little
about ES. I'm never trading you again in my life, ES. That is a very personal remark. I will never touch you again. Oh, stay as far away. I won't even use you in my analysis. It's an unnecessary loss for me. Like trading ES. That's why I don't want to take it. Like it literally does not make that much sense. NQ's going higher right now. ES isn't moving. So it's working in such a weird way. I liked when ES looked more bullish than NQ. Dude, talk about. So we're like every trade we've taken in August has been choppy. The worst thing we could have possibly done is taken an ES.
an ES trade in August.
Oh
There
my
you go.
gosh! I don't even know what we're thinking, man.
Recipe for disaster there.
Go to Caesars if you don't.
So still looking at NQ. NQ's pumping. ES hasn't freaking moved a point. Like literally. So NQ's candles like 4 points. ES's is not even a point. And then any down movement NQ gets, ES just freaking dumps it. Like, man, I did believe in this trade, and I do believe in the draw, and this is more of this is more of a
Yes. Oh, man.
intuition play, but
Yes, it's cool.
okay, so once NQ gets up above this high and this high, I'm going to break even on ES. Literally do not care where price ES is at. I'm trading off of NQ on ES contract because I had better RR. Ah, fuck, look at you now. Don't even get a down candle NQ because ES is going to just freaking 10 times it. Don't do that.
Jeez. That's
Fucking told you.
You must be close to break even, eh?
Me?
Yeah.
That was right at my break even. That high of that candle?
Yeah.
Or the opening of this candle is at my break even. It's so stupid though. It's like I like like when I say I don't want to trade it ever again in my life, I'm standing by that. I won't trade the MES or ES contracts ever again. I will
It's never treated me.
I'll buy the S&P. I'll do stuff like that, but I'm not going to trade futures forever. NQ, more fluid, mate. Way more fluid. I don't want to, here's my thing. I don't even want to post my trade recap today because it's going to say ES on it. Obviously, yes, I'll be a genius if it plays out. Sure. But I had to sit through the entire freaking thing. Pull my hair out. I can feel the freaking stress. I can actually feel the stress.
Watch, and then Enki's gonna take the high. You'll go to break even, and it'll stop you at break even. ES has a move.
I don't care. I would honestly not care if it takes me out of break even once ES takes this that high here. I mean, it took this high, so that's honestly grounds for a break even, but right? Okay, my stop loss has changed. I've mitigated it slightly. It will be moved to break even with ES displacing through this high. That's it. But Ferk, I'm already down because I accidentally did those 10 minis on, or the 10 micros on NQ.
How much are you down?
$30.
That's not terrible.
Well, it's,
but
but, yeah, but if I were to lose a $250 trade, now I'd be losing $280, right? It'd be worse in that sense. Okay, mate, stop with the wicks. Stop with the crappy price action. We know your objective. Yes, we know your objective. We know what high you want to run up. What we don't know is how quick you want to do it. So I actually went to break even here on ES, just right there, because I want to see this expand here, because I'm just watching the 5-minute candle now that we're back above opening price. See, this is the move that I expected. So now NQ is taking the draws for NQ. ES, still those equal highs as my draw. So hence why the position is being held and the break even is in place. The TP is actually very generous for an ES trade. So I'll be very content with it trading to those highs. But again, I'm holding fully for there because of the shit I've been through. I'm telling you what, ES man, I like you when you're in my direction.
Holy.
But when you're not in my direction, I just can't with you. ES. boys, this is a big trade, but I had to sit through a lot, so it's definitely justified. Oh no. Dude, get that out of here. Freaking accidentally just sold some contracts on MNQ, lost another $30. Gosh.
Oh, you use that side thing?
Yes.
Why don't you just right click on the chart?
Because I'm not used to that. Not used to that. Gosh. I meant to go partial and I lost money. Dude.
I've never used that side thing. I was just execute on the chart.
I always use the side thing. And you really got me, man. Well, regardless, I'm green. I had to fuck up my position though, because I. So I would be led to believe that ES wants to take the equalize. But what do you think about this SMT potentially reversing?
Well, possibility, but
Because how often do I base? Here's my thing. I hardly ever base my TP off of what ES is.
but I mean,
It's always NQ.
when we get that 6 a.m. wick off the highs and then the 10 a.m. candle engulfs that entire thing, I don't think we would reverse from there. We'd probably just continue to go higher.
Yeah, well, brother, look at that big freaking down candle. Look at that thing. I'm glad I got a partial off, but I guess I should have left my contracts on freaking NQ. I'd be up a little bit. I better actually just pull up NQ just in case. Okay. I'm not in any contracts on NQ, so that is good. Okay, I'm probably taking the break-even stop loss here, just because it's reversing off of that SMT, like crazy, which is again definitely now telling me don't trade the ES ever, because even with a good enough draw, it's not going to get hit. Because yeah, you don't want to see it push up on the buy side and instantly be back down below it within the same, or within 2 minutes, right? That's not my jam. I'll take the break even on ES, but goddamn, I should be up over $100 per account, but I accidentally lost $30 twice because I don't trade ES. Dude, if I just traded NQ, everything would have been perfect. I'd be fully out at those highs too. Okay, I'm gonna take the break even here because of the SMT. So, good thing I got a little bit of a partial off, but not nearly as much as it should have been. Ending the stream as soon as this thing freaking takes me out, because you don't know what I've mentally been through. You only hear what I've been through. And out on ES, banning it from being traded on my top step ever again. And you know, you could go in and you could go ahead and short NQ here because the SMT reaction is pretty wicked. Actually, you should short ES. It's weaker. Dude, I could have closed. If I closed it all, I'd be up good. But I was like, oh, I'll just let ES go another 4 points to those highs, eh? Man. I'm not even posting that trade. I'm up $30. I'm not posting it. Seriously. I'm taking my chart executions off of MQ too, because I shouldn't have any executions. What do you think about these shorts, brother?
I'm liking them.
You're liking them?
I'm liking them.
Yeah. So you're in right now. That's the close.
Hold on. I'm still looking.
That was the close.
I just that hourly candle. I don't want to trade against that. Like this might just retrace to the 50-minute.
That'd be a good break even then. Boys, I'm going to be honest. I don't think I've got the mental capacity to trade right now. After that ES trade, that was something for sure. But it is looking like a good, decent short, right? I wouldn't mind being in this.
It would be more like a inversion down to this 50-minute gap, and that's pretty much
I'd probably hold it to London sell side. That S&T is pretty good, right? That's a grand S&T.
Yeah, or YM still just draws lower, which
YM as the draw is lower. We
well
got
has equal lows and whatever.
Technically, this is the 4-hour manipulation. I mean, it could be. I mean, I'm not really expecting it to be a continuation because ES gave it up. I mean, it does make sense to potentially reverse here, but fuck Max, we're streaming. Okay, so what we're watching right now is the 5-minute change in state potential, and there's a 3-minute change in state. Sorry for the dog barking. We're trying to talk over him. Gosh, he's loud. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have that much of a bullish bias after taking those highs. So, I'm watching this 5-minute change in state, which should be a 5-minute breaker. I want to see if it's gonna actually run to the internal sell side. It did take the sorry, not internal sell side, the external sell side. It did take this internal low, so I'm watching that. And obviously we need to close below it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's closed, but it closed very, very, very crappy. Oh, dude, I missed my freaking trade. Dude. That fucking dog. I missed my trade.
$50-minute closes in 4 minutes.
So what are you in?
We
You're,
just
what are you
traded
in on?
we just traded to the 50-minute gap.
What are you in on? The 5-minute close?
Yeah, I'm in on the 5-minute close.
How many did you do? 3?
Yeah.
Really? You should have done like more.
Wait, sorry, to 4.
You should have done 5 for sure. I feel like I need to be in this. But now we just traded to the imbalance though, right? That's where I kind of want to be break even. See, now you're in, and you're already at break even on that, so. I feel like I'm missing this. I'm in. Where's that fill? Okay, I'm kind of at the 15-minute candle. High.
I do want to see us get through this 50-minute though, because we did just fill it. So I want to make sure we can get through that. So I'm at break even.
I'd like to state my bottom tick entry, as usual. Bottom ticked it. So technically, on the 3-minute time frame, my stop loss is right there. So yeah, expecting big dump to the sell side of the range because we got a range bound. Cool. Yeah, at least through that 15-minute. The partialing, I'd be partialing at the AM sell side for sure. Right. No, let's be all out there actually. Be all out at that AM sell side. Minute 28. I want this 15 minutes inverse. To inverse. Okay, brother. I've got high conviction in this because that S&T, man, and that giving that up on ES like that, brother, I could tell you we're going to the session lows. But more importantly, we take the sell side from free market or market open or 10. Fuck. There's the word I'm looking for. 10.
Yeah, inversing that gap there.
Well, hold on.
A minute still.
1 minute till this 15 minutes is closing on the inversion. Now this is the trade that this is the profit from the freaking ES trade that I was owed. So shit. You think trading up above this 1 minute order block would be invalid? So the 5-minute gap to that upper 5-minute gap, you think we would do that? I don't.
To the upper 5-minute gap, I wouldn't want to see that now.
Especially with this close. I'm gonna go off of the close. If we inverse it, which we should, let's do that. Expecting just flushes. 2, 1. It inversed it.
Yep.
That is the candle upper saw right there. Let's see the move lower, preferably. A 3-minute bounce. Yeah, you do. I mean, like, honestly, as soon as you inverse a gap like that, sometimes I just can predict this next candle looking like that.
Well, no, here's the thing. If like this 3-minute candle prints bullish, that's fine. Into this 3-minute gap, but then the next 3-minute candle, if that closes bearish and forms an order block, like within the first 6 minutes of, or whatever, first couple minutes of the new 50-minute, that's like, I don't know, that's like one of the best things to see. I love when the order block of the new 50-minute candle, or any candle really, the new candle just gets formed immediately.
So ES, all these imbalances that we have on NQ here, the bullish ones, ES has already ran through.
So it's foreshadowing.
Actually, though, fuck you for the massive drawdown right there. Just not what I want. Yeah, this will be the trade that ends the day for me. I will for sure 100% without a doubt be done after if we're trading up above there. That's just an absolutely wicked reaction off of that.
So
It's just not what I
pretty
want
much
to see.
filled the 3-minute gap. We're gonna leave a 1-minute imbalance here in the next 30 seconds. I'd want to see that get inversed.
I've been in enough trades to know that this probably gets stopped out. Just so yeah. With that move higher, I mean, I know you have the order block. I know you have the 3-minute gap, and everything is not inversed yet and closed below. But I'm judging the speed of it. Also, maybe I'm a little bit emotional because it is instantaneous drawdown for me. Sure.
1 minute here. So yeah, this next 3-minute candle needs to be straight down.
Yeah, this one too. This 1 minute candle could just go down a million points too. Huh.
Fifteen seconds.
So this 3 minute candle is closing and it's inversing that lower imbalance.
And I got taken out of break even.
I'll be stopped out if it trades above that high there. Which it's looking. So we inverse this lower 3 minute, and now it definitely looks like it goes higher. Yeah, just not the entry, not the movement you want to see if you're trying to take a short. I definitely think there's still the potential for the shorts. I do like the SMT, but now trading to that premium 5 minute was something I said I don't think happens. So I'm down not even half an hour on the day. There's potential for a re-entry. I did say I'll be done, so I'm keeping that in mind. It would be a re-entry on the same short off of the 5 minute breaker if it got the aggressive move, because now it's into that premium imbalance. But you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm most likely not trading again. I'm going to end the live stream because nobody's in here viewing. We're not talking to anybody anyway. And it's most likely going to chop. I've got to go journal and stuff. And so we'll end it. Makes the most sense.
Yep. We're back.